Mafedefun olofi, mafedefun olodumare, mafedefun oloron, mafedefun bawa egu and ancestors, mafedefun olorisha. I say, this is Shadow of Wolves, and thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for your support, your love, your comments. Thank you to the world, and prayers and blessings to the world. Before we get started, and I explain in depth of who Obatala is, this beautiful Orisha, I must show you, my Orisha is not here. They're always with us, but the actual sopera and the secrets that are with Obatala are not being shown here. This is a representation that are decorations in representation of Obatala, so that you know and you have an idea who Obatala is. My santo, my sopera, my orishas are with where they belong, and this is to give an example so people have a better understanding of who Obatala is, and then we'll go over some in-depth things as we continue talking. Obatala, Mafedefun Obatala, is the king of the white cloth. He is the father of peace. Okay, in Lukumi and Santeria, we do not say who the guardian angel is if we do not know who our guardian angel is, until the person is marked by an Oba, Oriate, or a Babalao. When that guardian angel is not marked, we automatically say that that person is a child of Obatala, because he is the chief and the king and the father of all Orishas. Now, in going over Obatala and understanding that Obatala is full of peace, he is pure and he is underestimated. I'm telling you, Obatala is just pure fire. He is an Orisha that is fierce, but his fierceness is developed by being humble and full of peace. Okay? Not only is Obatala's power underestimated, but in ancient scrolls, they postulate that he is the only Orisha that can morph himself in 16 different ways. And that's amazing. That's how powerful Obatala is. He's just so beautiful and so full of peace. When I open up his sopera, I automatically feel at peace with Obatala. Okay? Not only is Obatala so pure and his color is white, but he is so cool out of all the Orishas, okay? He has many paths, even one being a female called Oshala. He has a path from young to old. This is the reason why when we dance for him and we dance going forward as if we are very, very old and we sit up, that represents, in sitting up and when we're dancing, that represents our youth. The youthful Obatala, which is Ayaguna. And we'll get deeper into that, okay? So, in continuing to go over Obatala and the different patakis, Obatala is considered as a mediator between all the Orishas and of the world. Okay? When the Orishas walked the earth, Obatala has mediated in any kind of conflicts or misunderstandings and always resolved with peace. Okay? Now, Shango, being so fiery and fierce, his elekes was completely red. Mafedefun Obatala, Shango's eleke has white in it to cool Shango's fierce heat and fiery temperament. So we have to understand the essence of Obatala. Achosi also lives in Obatala's castle. Obatala is the representations of judges in the courtroom. He is known as the Prince of Peace. BC, his documentation and the documentation of Yoruba culture, okay, is synchronized with Jesus, Yeshua. And that being said, Yeshua, Jesus, is in the road of one of the roads of Obatala, which is Obamaro. And Obamaro is a very, very old road of Obatala. Okay? Now, there's different Catholic saints that are recognized through Orisha Obatala. And one of these particular Catholic saints, they're called Saint Mercedes. This is very important for you to know. All right? We also affiliate him with Marilyn, with Dumbledore, with Gandalf the Grey, that became Gandalf the White in Lord of the Rings, and also the Hermit card. Not only is a Virgo card in tarot, but we synchronize this card with the Hermit card being Obatala. That's a symbol because everything is connected. The wise one, the one that teaches us to take time for ourselves, to meditate with being quiet and listening to our inner voice. That's a leader and that guides. But remember, in order to be a leader, you have to be a follower before you become a leader. Okay, so now how do we keep Obatala close to us? What do we do if Obatala is not within our quadro and we don't physically have the Orisha in our home? Well, now we could bring the camera towards me as I'm going to explain. Hello, everybody. I just wanted you to get an idea of who Obatala is. Here we have silver cup. This silver cup is the color silver is synchronized with Obatala. You can take this cup of water, you could put holy water, you could put agua bendita, holy water, and you could put it outside in the sun, and then you could pour it to your ori in refreshing your head and asking the Prince of Peace and the King of Peace to refresh your ori. This is very important. You don't have Obatala in your house? That's just fine. You go outside and you look at the sky and you look at the whiteness of the clouds and the purity. That represents Obatala. Obatala, Orisha Obatala, as we mentioned before, is synchronized with Yeshua, Jesus. So when we go to a bembe, also known as a tambora drumming, when he comes down that particular road of Obatala, he falls 3 times naturally. We have actually seen where the person was really beautifully mounted with his Orisha, Obamaro, and when he fell, he hit his knees, bam, 3 times on the floor, and the man felt no pain after. So Efun Obatala, he is the one that keeps us calm and at bay. Another, here, this also represents Obatala. Another essence of him is white cotton. So sometimes when we're feeling stressed and we need to relax and we don't have Orisha made or we don't have Obatala, we take casscarilla, Efun, and we can sprinkle it, okay? And we can ask for prayers and put it to the sun. As I always teach my family, my godchildren, my friends, Olodumare, Olofi, which in Yoruba is God, Yahweh, Jehovah, Allah. The great creator comes first, and we put this on our head, okay? And then we can cover our head with a white pañuelo. I'm actually looking for mine. I don't know where it went. Here it is. So here is another thing that we do. We use siempre, viva, which is the leaf of life. This particular leaf of life, we can also put the Efun, which is used in Yoruba, which is casscarilla, okay? And we could put that on our head, and then what we do is we refresh and we ask Obatala, you know, please refresh my head, give me peace, give me sanction. And you can also pray for Obatala for world peace. This is very important. Now, in talking about the different synchronisms, I'm not mixing spirituality with Orisha. This is an example because everything is connected. Just like the Catholic saint Mercedes is known to be synchronized with Obatala. So all of the religions come together. I have something important also to mention to you, is there are many high spiritual people and they do not have Orisha made, and they are blessed. Not everyone's road is meant to go to Ocha. Not everyone's road is meant to go to Ocha. Some people are just so highly spiritual. Some shamans, some of those who have sanse, some of those in 21 divisions, some of those who are in Palo Mayombe, they are just as blessed. Some of those who have different beliefs, whether you're Jewish, Christian, Wiccan, witch, whatever it is, whatever you believe in, there is just as much power. But many of us, for the salvation, go to Orisha, but that cannot be done if you do not put God and your spirits first. because God in your spirits, if your desire is to go to Ocha or as an emergency, and we'll get into those different testimonies of mine, as an emergency, not because of vanity, as an emergency or for your heart and your love, you go to Orisha, you represent your spirits first. So I must say, I have to be thankful for Obatala, my first road opener that opened my road to Orisha when I came out of Yabarahe and taught me, hey, this is what you do. This is how you put the beads on. This is the complete elegua ceremony in doing things completely. I'm not going to say what the ceremony is, but doing things completely from A to Z was a child of Obatala that taught me over and over again. And when I did it, and I was looking, and they made me continue, and they opened my road to be a Yubona in the beads, was a child of Obatala. And I have to say, we all go through family conflict, just like the Orisha. We all go through something. But I'm telling you right now, thank you to a child of Obatala that's crowned over 46 years, Victor Lopez. He opened my road and he showed me, this is what you do. This is how you put the beads on. This is, you ask this, and you don't shortcut any ceremony. That's very important. He's a child of Obatala. I have noticed even, I don't know if she wants me to mention, so I'll just say her name, LT. She gave me so much peace and clarity, and so many others, because children of Obatala have a beautiful relationship with children of Achosi. And Obatala is the chief of the world. Many people I see, and I have witnessed, when the guardian angel has to be pulled for a particular Leo, they say, oh, Obatala, everybody wants a Guerrero or something. They have no idea the power they have. And thank you and Kinka Mache to Baba Fonke. And she has taught me many lessons in life. And she said, you know what? These are your full prayers, and this is what you have to do. When I was coming out of Yabarahe, and she has a beautiful Ayaguna. I know people that even play the drums. He has a beautiful Ayaguna. Ayaguna is the youngest road of Obatala. He has a little drop of red in it. I will just tell you the basics of Obatala. Obatala brings peace. I've seen the balance of different ones. I know one that he just taught me so much about spirituality and, as he would say, witchcraft. But if I say witchcraft, you're going to think, oh, it's bad. But I admire that fire in him for the witchcraft. And he would sit down and he would talk to us about that, and we just have to laugh about that. And then, and when I say witchcraft, I don't mean bad things. I mean things that you could do with nature to make your life happy. But I have to always say, Efun Obatala. If there's any Orisha that you don't understand, you could call on him. When we have him in our throne, when it's for our Ocha birthday, he always goes on top. He does not like palm oil, please. Palm oil is a red oil that we went over before, Manteca de Corojo. He does not like palm oil. That's too hot for him. He likes what we call cocobutter, which is the actual cocoa butter naturally. That's how cool he is. Okay. He loves casscarilla. Okay. And your signs of seeing Obatala is totem animals such as what I have here, like owls, white horses, even elephants, even salamanders are close to Obatala. Okay. Now, if you want to really have respect for Obatala and for him to give you peace, all you have to do is be within your heart and take care of the elderly. Respect the elderly. Always give blessings and I say to the elderly, like the person who opened my road and taught me how to do the bead ceremony, and who also made me a yayi and helped me and showed me in Palo Mayombe and opened so many different facets to my world, is a child of Obatala. Obatala is so beautiful. Many Santeros say, oh, but Obatala is so fierce and so hot, they couldn't crown the devil, so they crowned Obatala. Because Obatala is fiery. He has 16 different ways he can morph himself. He is absolutely beautiful. But when we look to world's peace, that's who we call on. Saint Mercedes, Obatala. I have to say, Maferefun, Efun, Maferefun that Odun, Maferefun Yobe. Thank you to the number 8, infinity 8. Maferefun Eonle Meji. Maferefun, all essences of Obatala, where he will teach us lessons in this world, in this life. He will also teach us no pain and no gain. We have to respect, highly respect Obatala, the chief and the king of white cloth. When we come out and we did our ceremony, we have to wear all white. Respect the king of the white cloth. We have to respect his children and those children who respect themselves and openly teach the world. We're not mentioning any secrets here, but I must say, when you're feeling sick, when you need prayers for the elderly, one testimony, because I don't want to be long-winded with you guys. I remember there was a woman who was lost in the woods, an older woman, and they were looking for her through helicopters, this, and that. And I put 2 tea lights and I made a prayer to Obatala. Please, Obatala, slowly. We're asking you for blessings to find her. They found her. What is meant to happen through Orisha is meant to happen. Our life is not understood or promised, but I must say, the energy of the king of the white cloth, who has so many different roads, gives us peace and gives us guidance. And last year, he was reigning right behind Ochun, but in my life, he's reigning all the time. And he's reigning always in yours. So thank you for watching Shadow of Wolves. Please email me if you have any questions at shadowofwolves777@gmail.com. Please also, you can call me. My number will be in the description below. I'll also have further information regarding Obatala. But I hope that this gives clarity and understanding that Obatala is a beautiful, beautiful Orisha that needs to be highly respected. He gives long life. He gives ire. So ire omo, ire oma, ariku babao. Blessings to you, and you. Timba lesi alo dumari, timba lesi alo fiokan. Ache, I hope this answered your questions, and thank you for watching Shadow of Wolves. Efun Obatala every day. This bell is a representation that we use for Obatala, for the doves, the white doves, king of the white cloth. When we dance for the old Obatala, we dance going forward to represent wisdom and elders and age. And when we go up, we represent Ayaguna. That's the youth of Obatala when you're dancing up. When you go down, and I learned that from a beautiful child of Yemaya. So when you go down, that represents wisdom and age and being old, because the elderly are not recognized as being such a blessing in the United States, in the Western Hemisphere. The elderly is absolutely beautiful, and that's who Obatala is. He is the king of peace and of those elders that we need to learn from. So remember, going back up, that represents the young Obatala, the youthful Obatala with the road of Chango. Maferefun Obatala Ache. May he give us all world peace and blessings. Ache, Mozukwe.